this morning and I asked people to send me their replays of games they want casted. I have no problem doing that for anyone. If you guys want to send me your replays, it's just Dravenreplay at gmail.com. And I'll do everything I can to cast the games for you. And if you like, I can send you a file so you can put it onto your personal YouTube, or I can put it onto mine. So that way you have a link to it and stuff like that. By the way, this replay, I have a few games from this guy from a super not. I think it's supposed to be like Juggernaut, except it's Supernaut. Is kind of how I'm going to go with that. So without further ado, let's jump into it. I believe this is only going to be a best of one, so we don't really need to worry about semantics with the games and all that. So spawning in the bottom left position is the red Terran from Cloud M. It is Mr. Mango. And spawning in our top right as I scroll through a bunch of stuff. I apologize. Sorry, guys. And spawning in our top right, the person who submitted the replay, the blue Zerg player, SuperNannuted. Like I said, I think it's supposed to be like Juggernaut, except it's Super, so SuperNannuted. I'm just going to call him Super for now. These guys are mid to top tier gold members, so these guys should be getting promoted to platinum here shortly. So I'm super excited to see what kind of games these players have. Thankfully, SuperNannuted is a Zerg player, which is my specialty. But so far, pretty standard opening from both players. We do see a good wall off here from Mr. Mango, deciding to go with that Reaper right off the bat. And SuperNannuted going with that spawning pool into hatchery. He decided to go with the early hatch up here at the front, which has its benefits in terms of you can wall this off. It kind of makes it more secure to grab that third. But it does leave you open because this space is super far away from this one. If a queen tries to pop out or whatever the case may be. Reaper's coming across the field now from Mr. Mango, going to head into Super's base. Speed upgrade has started. 2 queens starting to pop out now. So this Reaper will not be able to do that much damage. And behind this, Mr. Mango going for turns that barracks into turns the barracks, gets the reactor on it. Looks like he's going to try to swap that out with the factory. But this Reaper coming in, let's see what kind of damage this Reaper is going to be able to do. So far he's got 0 kill, gets 1 kill off the Ling, but there's a queen here from Super that's going to push this Reaper out. Fortunately, kind of going the long way. 1 more hit. 2 more hits. There we go. The Link should be able to finish this off. Oh, no, they don't get it out. And this Reaper is going to be able to get away. Should be able to run around. Kind of using the mineral patches as a way to get around. And here we go. There's a lot of Lings out now from SuperNannuted. Mr. Mango. Either these Lings got overcommitted or SuperNannuted's looking for that early victory. Factory swapping out now. With that reactor, he's going to be able to pump out 2 Hellions or possibly Cyclones. I don't see any armory on the map just yet. So most likely will be 2 Hellions. Mr. Mango is swimming in the minerals right now. Both players have a substantial amount of minerals here at the moment. And it looks like it's going to be 2 Cyclones coming out now for Mr. Mango. Barracks turning into Tech Lab, and second barracks being added on from Mr. Mango. Speed upgrade has finished now from Super. He will be able to have a good control, especially when it comes to the Cyclones, get the surround on them. But it really depends on how many Cyclones get sent out and how many start getting pushed across the map. Right now, Super doesn't look like he's in any crazy rush to get any kind of tech out. Going for that third base, which is great. 2 Cyclones and a Marauder here just in case Super decided to go for that Roach push. 2 Cyclones coming out, and the Marauder and the Reaper is going to be pushing down. There's only a few Links here, and unfortunately for Super, he has no vision of this map as we take a look at his vision right now. He's got 0 vision of the map going on right now, so he does not see that there's a Reaper coming. There's 2 the Cyclones, so he pulls back. Oh, these Lings should be able to get this round on the Reaper. They get the Reaper out, which is great. But Super really needs to work on trying to get enough out right now against these Cyclones. Cyclones coming out, but decided to back out. and it's going to buy Reaper, Super enough time to get more units out. Second command center, third command center is coming out. Third barracks has finished up here for Mango. Lairs finished 2 drones. Unfortunately, they're sitting there doing nothing. And either player doesn't look like they're trying to oh, ate all my candy already. Push out too much here at the moment. Third base from Super is up. Baneley Nest is about halfway completed. No evolution chamber, no engineering bay. There we go. Engineering bay now for Mr. Mango. We'll see what kind of upgrades he decides to get. My assumption is he's going to go for the weapons upgrade. Third barracks is done here for Mr. Mango, and he's turning into a planet, or the Comcast already. And here's the links of the Supernaut up here. Kind of an aggressive position. Let's see if they get in the base and what exactly transpires from it. Speed upgrade from the Banes has started. Now the Lings are going to try to get in. Here comes the Lings. Lings are going to run in there, but Mango has enough here to stop any kind of harassment coming in. And Lings push all the way back to Super's base. More Lings are here. There's Evolution Chamber, Roach Warren, and Evolution Chamber. Interesting positioning on here. He kind of has it like concave the opposite way, but we'll see if that works out for him. If you know something I don't. 2 Liberators out. Liberators are just super annoying to deal with. Supernaut sees the Liberators are coming, knows at least 2 are coming. Mango decided not to go after the Liberators, or not to go after the Overlord, and kind of letting Super know that there's going to be a lot of Liberators on its way. Oh, Mr. Mango decided to go for the third base up here, and not the gold that I originally thought. Here comes the Liberator. He's going to put himself in liberation mode, but he puts himself right in position in front of the Spore Crawler, so he's going to do a lot of damage to that. Second, here he goes. That first Liberator is going to go after the Overlords now. And they're going to come back. Here they go. They're going to come back, and this Queen's going to get 2-shotted here. 1, 2, 3. 3-shotted. And here we go. A lot of drones are about to go down right now. And so far, he's at 6 worker kills, 7 workers killed with these Liberators, doing huge damage, especially to a Zerg player. You do not want to keep losing that many drones. And this Spore Crawler was able to move and get put under Mr. Mango's Liberators. One more hit. Queen's going to be here. Shoots it. Boom. Both Liberators are gone now. And all these drones should be able to move back and start mining. Business as usual. Here's a huge attack now from Mr. Mango. He's got the Marines. He's got the Cyclones. He's got the Widow Mines. Hydralisk Den has started here for Super. And the Roach upgrade, the speed upgrade has started as well. But there's no Roaches yet here on the map. Lings from Super are going to see this Marauder, going to get this round on it. And now he sees that there's an attack coming. And Super needs to worry about and starts to get something going here. Lings are going to come in, going to try to get down to the Widow Mines first, but it looks like this is not going to be enough. All the Widow Mines going off, destroying all the Lings, and Mr. Mango's push here looks like this is going to finish it up. The Bane's trying to get this hit on the Marines, but wasn't able to. The 2 Cyclones holding in the front lines right here. Roaches are on the way. The upgrades have started, but it just might be a little too late. One Roach here, the Hero Roach. Is it going to be enough to take this down? And it looks like Mr. Mango is going to push for the win. Huge swarm of Roaches coming in on top of this right now. Marauders are trying to push back the Roaches. The Marines are here trying to stem forward on top of it, but they're not able to do it. Last little bit of the Marauders are here. Widow Mines going off on top of the Roaches. Roaches look like they're holding their own. More Roaches are coming in to reinforce this army. And Mr. Mango's army is going to get completely destroyed. And the Roaches from Super save the day. And there's still Widow Mines here, going to do some decent amount of damage. There's no Overseer on the map, so those Widow Mines will do some damage here in about 15 seconds to land on top of these Roaches. Good push from Mr. Mango. Was able to get rid of a lot of the Lings, but the saving grace was definitely the Roaches that came out. Here's the Widow Mine getting 2 more kills on top of that, and the 4th base from Mango goes down. And Mango is putting himself in a great position. Now he's got the 2 Overseers on the way, a lot more Roaches at his main base. And he's got the Hydralisk Den as well, so he's looking in a great position to start pumping out a lot more Roaches and a lot more Hydralisks at the moment. And we'll see what he decides to do with it. Liberators, Mr. Mango's Liberators are in a good position here. Scans going off Super, well, you know, Super shows his roaches. Oh, which it wasn't really high to begin with. 2 more gases going down. And the speed range upgrade from the Hydrolus are now. And here comes tanks and more marauders to help with the defense of Mr. Mango's base. Sorry guys, I'm just checking out a couple things. And the upgrades have now are definitely in favor of Super at the moment. He's getting the range upgrade for his ground army, which is great. He needs to get the Carapace upgrade to kind of complement his army, especially since the Hydras are kind of weak here at the moment. The Liberators are trying to shoot ground, but they cannot do that at the moment. Marines and Marauders are trying to take out these rocks. It looks like another push is coming. And Supernatural sees a majority of this, but again, I'm surprised that the Liberators have not tried to shoot these Overlords down. And there's 4 Liberators with this army. It looks like they're going to try to siege up on top of this base and see exactly where they're going. Queen is here, and these Liberators are going to do a lot of damage if they get themselves in liberation mode, but they haven't yet. They're going to go after the Overlords, which is still cost effective if you get a lot of Overlords out. Hydrolus are here, but they're going to fight right underneath the Liberators. Going to try to run underneath it to not be in range anymore. There they go. They get 1 down. They get 2 down. Third one is going down. And these Liberators are getting squashed. They weren't able to do as much damage as they originally thought. And 13 workers total, though, lost for Supernatural. And Hydras are here to try to finish out the damage that was done so far. Mr. Mango just really enforcing it with his tanks. As you can see, Mr. Mango kind of going for the upgrades as well. He's getting the shield upgrade, the range upgrade for the Marines and the Marauders, and the rifle upgrade. And that's going to be at the tier 2 here at the moment. And so it's going to be a little bit in favor of Supernatural for a little bit. He's going to have that tier 2 upgrade for the ranged weapons beforehand. But the Carapace upgrade, that's what's going to be the saving grace here for Supernatural. He has that Carapace upgrade. Whereas the Terran army has it, but it's not. He doesn't have it upgraded yet. Supernatural is going to be ahead in that terms. And we'll see what happens in this attack against Supernatural. Doesn't see it coming. Now he sees the army. Now sees the tank. He's going to try to get on top of the tank first. He gets the first tank down. But all these tanks are now putting themselves in siege mode. There we go. His tanks are now in siege mode. They're going to start doing splash damage to all his roaches. A lot of roaches going down. There's a huge army from Mr. Mango pushing in with his Marines and his Marauders. And Supernatural needs the rest of his army to fight with this. He needs to split it up. Tries to get some kind of damage going. And 22 Hydras coming out. And all this lack of pushing here from Mango is just saving Supernatural at the moment, because Supernatural is going to get his Carapace upgrade, the +2 Carapace upgrades here. Tanks in a good, decent position. Marauders are going to try to get this army to come back forward. There we go. Hydras are here trying to fight on top of the Marauders. They're going to push forward. They're going to land right on top of the tanks. They want these tanks out and gone. They're going to try to get within range of the tanks. And there they go. They're going to clean up this army. And we see the army supply of Mango kind of dwindling here at the moment. But he's got a small little bio army here up at the front. And Supernatural, we're going to be reinforcing with 16 more roaches. And his Carapace upgrade is about to finish by the time he gets here. Gold base from Mr. Mango is going to be completely destroyed right now. Mr. Mango is not even going to be able to have time to lift this up. It's going to be completely gone. And Mr. Mango is just going to be suffering so much in terms of bases here at the moment. A lot of tanks, a lot of Marines, a lot of Marauders here. Tanks going off. The Hydras are here, but they're not as strong. The Carapace upgrade has finished up here. There it is. Carapace upgrade has finished, but this army from Mango is cleaning up the Hydrolus. Supernatural doesn't really have anything here at the moment. Building. He needs to be injecting more and getting a supply of. He has like 13. Actually, he's got 3,000 minerals here at the moment and almost 2,000 gas. So he definitely could be pumping out Hydras on top of Hydras on top of Hydras on top of Hydras. And the wrong button. Apologize. Here comes a push now from Mango. Mango's going to try to push up right into Super's technically his second base that he took, but it's kind of third base depending on how you look at it right now. Roaches are coming in. They're going to try to get on top of the tanks again, but the Marauders are here being supported by the Medevacs. Medevacs are slightly running out of energy. Is this too much? Hydras are here trying to clean up the rest of Mango's army. Tanks are doing everything they can. They're thinning out the Hydras, but we have to remember that the Hydras have that Carapace upgrade. And here we go. Supernatural takes, or excuse me, Supernaut takes the battle yet again. But is the war over yet? Supernatural pushing through yet again, going for the Spire now, going for a tier 3 tech with that Spire, and taking a 5th base behind all this. I mean, surprisingly enough, he's taking base on top of base, but hasn't really built up that army supply, at least not quite yet. So we'll see what exactly he tries to do with it. And behind this, Mr. Mango takes a 4th base of his own. Da-da. Nope, there's an attack. Sorry guys, I'm just responding to email that I just got. Alright, so more Lings now actually are surprisingly enough are coming out here now from Mr. Mango. Mr. Mango, you know, supplying that 4th base, 5th base, and it looks like his Lings are just running around looking for hidden bases. I mean, surprisingly enough, Mango hasn't really decided to try to gear up into that tier 3 tech yet. At least I don't think he has. I didn't see it. But Mango going for that tier 3 range weapon for his the Gauss rifle. And it's just going to kind of spell bad news right now, even though the Zerg army has that Carapace upgrade. Here's a drop coming in now from from Mango, but he's kind of dropping it right on top of this army, and Super's not really reacting to this. He's about to lose a queen. Hydras are coming in, trying to do some damage to these Marauders. Marauders doesn't have the tier 3 upgrade just yet. Hydras are coming in, gets one medevac, and the second one flies up and going to try to get a look at these Banes rolling in. They're looking for SUVs to kill, but there's nothing there. Landing on top of the orbital command. Marauders are going to come in and try to attack the queen now. These Banes are going to try to roll in. Are they going to be able to get some good SUV kills? Where are they going? Oh, they're just going to roll right into that 3rd base. That's where all the SUVs are, is at that 3rd base here at the moment. Here they come. They're going to be rolling in. How many kills do you think he's going to get right now? They got 1, 6, 5, and he rolls all into him, destroying that mineral line. And here's the last push from Mango. Mango has that tier 3 upgrade, but he only has the tier 1 in terms of army. A lot of Hydralisks are coming in, and tanks are not sieged at the moment. A huge mistake here from Mango. The tanks were not sieged. Hydralisks and Roaches are able to come on top of this army. Scan going off, not doing that much damage. And the tanks are here. All of them are getting completely obliterated by Super's army. And Super is going to be able to pull away with the army supply. And now it's a huge army supply difference between Super and Mango. And Super could take the win right now if he pushes forward. And that what looks like exactly what he's about to do. He's going to clean up this medevac and then go for the victory. Is he? Wait for it. There we go. That looks like he's moving out now. Banes are coming back here for some reason. And there we go. The +3 range now is just now started here for Super. And Super is attacking the gold base of Mango. And like I said, Mango's and Super have both been floating in a lot of money recently. And here's a Ling run by going after that 4th base of Mango. And Mango's base is getting completely destroyed. His mineral lines are gone. There's so many SUV kills dying right now. And he's just got no more economy. He's barely mining off this one base. And he's got no more minerals in or left on the map. He's got no more working bases in terms of minerals outside of these, which only have about 1,000 minerals left. And I don't know if he's just going to be able to recover from this. I mean, he lost that 4th base. He lost the gold base. And he's going to have a three-range army Zerg to deal with here soon. And Mango's army is trying to push up. Banes are coming in. I don't think Mango sees it. Oh, there he goes. Mango now sees he's going to get on top of these. He's going to get on top of the army. And here comes more roaches. And Hydra's coming in. But there's so many tanks here that's destroying the Hydralisk. Hydralisk getting on top of the tanks right now. They're trying to get those guys down. Those tanks are doing so much damage to this army. And more damage is being done. Medivac's getting targeted down now. And all the rest of the Hydralisks are getting cleaned up. 27 Hydralisks was able to be built behind all this. And a tier 3 upgrade for range is almost completed now. Yeah, it looks like a small bio army is being pushed out now here from Mango. Mango trying to get some kind of advantage taken up into this the Marines trying to chase down all those Hydralisks. But there's Broodlords here, and these Broodlords are going to do a lot of damage to those Marines. Drones get pulled, just kind of do some more damage, why not? Hydralisks are pushing back this Bio Army. Bio Army is going to do some kind of drone kill, but not really do that much. Good stutter, step back. And I think they're just here just to be annoying, try to snipe some Overlords. Hydralisks come in, they're going to clean this up, no problem. I mean, there's a lot of Broodlords kind of cooking right now. And the tier 2 armor has now started for Mr. Mango. And it's going to help, especially dealing with this tier 3 Zerg army that he's attempting to deal with. Another base gets taken down from Mango. Mango is in desperate need of bases. I mean, he's only got the one working one at the moment, while Supernatural just has so many across the map that he's actually mining from, except this one, of course. And here comes Broodlords. Broodlords and Hydralisks in this area, not to mention the armor upgrade has now started here from Supernatural. I mean, he could jump into his Ultralisk at this point and try to get some damage going. But here's a huge drop on this just finished base of Supernatural. But at the same time, Hydralisks are here. They're going to push forward on top of it. And then they go after the tanks. They're going to do as much damage as they can. The Vikings are going to be here. And they're going to be trying to focus down the Broodlords. But the Hydralisks take care of the Vikings. Broodlords come down and take care of the rest of the tanks. And this is a huge army that Mango is going to have to deal with. And he's going to push forward more. All the tanks now are in siege mode. So he's going to do everything they can to get the damage going to these Hydralisks. But the Hydralisks are 3 of 2 right now. So there's really not much army supply left for Mango. And it looks like Mango is just kind of ran out of resources. He's pretty broke. He just does not have the supply to keep his units out. And GG gets called, and Super takes one of the first replays that he sent to me. Good job, Super, on that victory. Way to be persistent in that Zerg versus Terran. Thank you guys so much for tuning into chat. This is where I cast your games. So send me your replays, where they're funny, they're cheesy, they're hard, they're frustrating. Whatever it is you want me to cast, I will cast them for you. I'm going to throw to a quick break. When we return, I'm going to finish up casting Super's games, and then we got a grip of other games to cast. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. My name is Draven, of course. You guys have a great one. I'll be back. And I am back through that break. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And everyone that's showing the support to the channel, you guys are absolutely appreciated. Guys, let you know right now what's going on is Draven Does It All is the catchphrase I'm going with. Draven Does It All. I'm going to be casting your replays, so make sure you send them to Dravenreplay at gmail.com. I'll cast your games. I'll put them on YouTube. I'll put them on Twitch. I'll do whatever you want with them. I don't care if it's GM level or bronze level. Send me your replays and I will cast them. I plan to do this every day. So if you have a quick game that you really enjoyed and you want other people to see it, just send it over to me. I'll cast it. We'll put it on YouTube. I'll send you the file yourself so you can put it on your channel. I'll even edit it for you if you want. Or we'll throw it on mine, whatever the case may be. So without further ado, I'm going to cast another replay from another fan that sent me one of his games. The user that sent me one of his games is SuperNannuted, which I believe is a play on word to Juggernaut. So this is SuperNannuted. So SuperNannuted spawning in the bottom left position is the red Zerg player on auto grounds, and spawning in the top right position the blue Protoss player Droid Mixie Droid Marine Corps Sergeant. It could be Droid Marine Corps Sergeant. I'm just going to call him Droid. Alright, so a super aggressive opening for Mr. Droid here. We're about to 2-minute marker, and he's already got the 2 gateways. He's getting the cybernetics cores out. He's going for the second gas. And this is going to be a quick warp gates style play. It looks like it's going to be happening. We'll see how Super handles with it. He did go for the hatch before pool, and got the gas in the pool about the same time. So we're going to see probably speedling upgrade starting here as soon as the 100 gas marker hits. And Droid he kind of scouted a little bit, saw the hatchery, and then kind of bounced back. That's all really he ended up doing. We do see a Stargate coming out here from Droid, so I wonder if it's going to try to go into the Pili Pili build that we've been seeing. The adepts into Phoenixes into mass carriers, mass hysteria carriers, man. So we'll see if that's what he ends up trying to do with it, and what goes from there. So I'm kind of excited to see. Like I said, guys, make sure you send me your replays, and I'll get them casted as soon as I can. And I appreciate everyone that's showing the support to the channel, and you guys are absolutely amazing. And I do try to cast every day, and I'll be working on a tournament this Friday, so if you guys want to make sure you follow the channel to keep up to date with tournaments that's going on. And so the adepts phase up, and then they miss the links, so these links are kind of coming. Most of course is going to be here just in enough time, and so these links aren't going to be able to do that much damage, unfortunately. But the 2 adepts are coming across the map, and we'll see what kind of damage they're going to be able to do. No more links looks like are coming out for Super, and so these adepts, so actually the adepts are running back, so these adepts are meant for aggression, are kind of going back to clean up these lings. I guess he thinks that there's going to be more lings coming than he originally anticipated, so he's kind of falling back there a little bit. And now the adepts decide to go forward. Here they go again, trying to go across the map, get inside the base, get some drone kills. A spore crawler started, but now there's a lot of lings from Super, and one drone go down already. Second drone down. Super's not reacting to this. He needs to get that surround on top of this. There they go. Gets a great surround on these adepts. The adepts are going to try to phase out, but they're just not able to do it. And the lings were able to clean up these 2 adepts, but not without 3 workers killed here for Droid. So it's good pickup there. Droid now getting the Oracle out. And Spore Crawler is already in place from Super. Super doing a great job at kind of predicting where predicting that an Oracle may be coming out there. So great job from him. Trying to keep this on. Here comes the first Oracle. Oracle is going to come in. It's going to try to snag a couple more of these drones. Gets 2 drones so far, and he misclicks and lands on top of the queens and only gets 1 drone. So a good save here from Super, and Droid is now sending his lings across the map. Mushroom Core is here, has enough energy for 1 pylon overcharge, and it won't be for another 10. About 20 more seconds before he's able to put another one out. And there's a lot of lings coming. And these lings are going to get into the base of Droid. And lings are not going for the stalkers at all. He's just going to run in and going to try to go for get some probe kills. And a majority of these lings go after the pylon, unfortunately. And like I said, these the pylon overcharge is only going to be able to get recharged In about 10 more seconds, he's going to be able to do it again. And this pylon right here is about to fall. More lings are here, and now they're going to go after the probes. And the probes are dropping off here now. And you can see more and more workers killed. Super doing a good job. 5 workers killed now. But a lot of the lings was cleaned up, and this Nexus here is about to drop. Mushroom Core has enough for a pylon overcharge. Is he going to use it right now, or is he going to wait? These lings should be running into the mineral line now of Droid, but he's decided not to, and this pylon's about to drop. And now Droid is about to be down another pylon, and he's kind of a supply cap, but just not that much. And these lings get in. You know, they did some decent amount of damage. They were able to do at least get 6 probe kills, and that kind of makes up for there's a 2 adepts and an oracle getting the 4 probe kills. But now the lings are still in this army, are still in there trying to get a probe kill, but they're not able to finish it off. And a Roach Warren went down during that entire fight, and looks like more lings are going to be coming out now from Droid, and Droid's going to be pushing across the map. Supernatural has his 3rd base, which it kind of gives that benefit. Both maps, this one and the one we played before, has like this forward map, and then has like the guaranteed, or like the forward base, and then you just wall off here, or has that guaranteed one that people take. So depending on what you want to do, if you want to be safe, take it. But a lot of people, especially Zerg players, like to take this forward one, so that way the creep spread can get closer to the other base, and then they can secure that 3rd one, because the 3rd is the hardest for the Zerg to take, in my personal opinion. And so there's going to be a lot of links coming across the map. The upgrades are coming, but it's going to be in favor of the Roaches. Speed upgrade has started, and the range upgrade has started for the Roaches as well. And there's a Hydralisk here. So the links are going to come in, but there's Voids and a Mothership Core, and this Mothership Core almost has enough for 4 pylon overcharges. So we'll see what happens. The links decide to go all the way back, and more Voids coming out here. So Mothership Core, Oracle is coming across the map now. And we'll see if he's going to be able to do better damage than he did that first time. The first time he got to come in, he just was not able to do as much damage as he originally wanted. And so we'll see if he's able to do it this time. Speed upgrade for the Hydras now have started. Here comes the Oracle. Is it coming? Oracle's full energy. So, I mean, this Oracle is going to be able to do a lot of damage, and there's a Void coming as well. Start picking off the Overseers, or Overlords, that are here on the map. Like I said, the Hydralisk speed has started. Another Evolution Chamber going down, and here comes the Oracle coming in. 2 Spore Crawlers on it, and he gets 1 drone kill for his troubles. A full energy Oracle dropping. And, I mean, all these gateways have the warp in capability now, and a 2nd gateway goes down. But, you know, it's only on 2 bases. I mean, he needs to really consider taking that 3rd base to start really funding all this tech that he has. I mean, he's got like the 8 Stargates, or 8 gateways plus 2 Stargates and 2 forges, not to mention he's pumping out to the observers, which aren't really that expensive, but I'm just saying he's building a lot of tech. The +1 range for the Roaches and Hydras have just finished. Carapace upgrade again has started, and these Hydras are going to be able to do a lot of damage. And there goes a 3rd base. Ironically enough, it's in a really funky position, because I don't know, it's Droids has a base. Could take a base right here, but for some reason decided to take that base. Not too sure why. It's a new type of Protoss meta, and I just don't know about. Pilly, I hope you're taking notes. This is how you Protoss, man. Ling is running around. Looks like they're just gonna try to get some scouts off. Good creep spread though. I mean, like, it's just, he's doing a great job for these guys being gold level like they are. Both these players are gold level, and like I said, I don't mind guys casting any game. I don't care your level. I don't care your skill. If it's a fun game, goof game, or a 2-hour game, I will cast this. Let me know if it's a 2-hour game before sending it to me. I will cast it, no problem. And yeah, so we do see the Carapace upgrades about to finish a little bit here from Super. The +2 has started. Spire and Infestation Pit to gear up to the Hive. And I don't really see any amount of tech coming down here from Droid. Droid has the ability to warp in units, but he's just kind of sitting back and warping in voids. He's doing non-stop voids here at the moment. This Queen's spreading out that creep, doing as best they can to get everywhere they can. Spire is just about to finish. Super has a lot of money, and he's got, unfortunately, he's supply capped, so he's building 8 overlords at once. That's definitely going to get him past the supply cap. And, and here we go. Hydralists are now coming with this army. There's no overseer with this, so they're not going to see the observer that is there. There they go. Queen was able to hear a couple more shots on that observer. Gets that observer down, but it's not. It's a little too late. SuperNannuted sees these cannons. He needs to get down the 3 cannons. I mean, that's what he needs to focus on right now. Is getting these cannons down. He should not be. There we go. I say he should not push past it. And there's a lot of voids and there's a lot of zealots here for Droid, but Droid's unfortunately just going to have to let his 3rd base drop, and this is why I was kind of saying it's weird that he didn't put it so close to his normal base, because he lost his 4th base without really trying. And more roaches are coming in. The Carapace upgrade started, but it's got a couple more minutes left here from Super, and Super going to be pushing. He's got 20 more roaches on the way. 2 more voids are coming out for Droid, not to mention the charge lot upgrade and the armor upgrade for the Protoss unit. And this is going to be the hold of all holds. The Mothership Core is not with this army. His Mothership Core needs to be here, so that way he could drop the pylon overcharges. But unfortunately, this is not here, and we'll see if Super decides to push forward with this army or not. He's waiting for reinforcements of the roaches. We do see the supply count. There he goes. He's going to push forward on top of it. Sentry's putting their shield up, but these zealots get slaughtered. And the Hydralists are doing everything they can to get down the last little bit of the voids, but they focus down the Hydras, and all that's left is roaches. And so roaches get pushed all the way back, and there's nothing but voids here. And voids take out the last little bit of the overseers. I mean, these voids kind of saved the game right there and saved that push. Behind this, it looks like SuperNannuted is building more Hydralists on top of this. These lings is running around like crazy. And here comes the voids. Voids are coming in across the map, along with the support of a couple of zealots. And the Queen's here, trying to get down the last little bit of the voids. It's not able to. The Hydras are here, which is great. The Hydras need to really get down these voids. But there's so much creep being destroyed right now. Roaches are here, getting down the last little bit of the zealots, which is great. Hydras are here. They're doing such a good job of getting down these voids. And I think there's going to be too many Hydras here, and the voids are just not going to be able to keep up. And they run away scared. The shields are down from these voids. Hydras are running at these voids. One goes down. And unfortunately for Super, he does not realize that there's that 3rd base to get. It's so weird, again, that Droid is taking these weird bases. Like, they're just in weird places that I wouldn't really expect. I guess he's trying to hide them, is my guess. My guess is he's trying to hide them, is my guess. I'm not too sure exactly what he's doing, but there we go. The tier 3 upgrades have now started for the Hydras and Roaches, and the upgrade for the Infestors has started as well. Here comes the Lings. The Lings are going to come into Droid's base and start doing so much damage. Droid has got to be getting really frustrated. He's only got 5 probes on that base. He's got a full set of probes on that one, which is great. But there's really not much you can do. Here comes 4 voids. And I don't know what exactly they're going to be able to do. He needs to get Corruptors out at the moment. He's swimming in so much money. And a lot of supply that he could easily fight this army. Hydras are here, getting down the last void. There's only 1 more void left. And I just don't see what Droid's going to be able to do to hold off the rest of this army. If you look at the army supply, Droid only has a couple army supply. And he's just pumping out voids, which is great. And he's trying to warp in zealots, which is even greater. But there's really not much else he's going to be able to do. Ooh. And here we go. Roaches coming in. Hydras are going to come in. And these roaches are going to do so much damage to the zealots. Zealots are not even going to be able to take down 1 roach. Pylon overcharge system goes off, which is great, which is exactly what the Mothership Core need to be here first. 1 pylon goes down. Is going to unpower a lot of these gateways. 2nd pylon is about to go down. And all these gateways are unpowered now at the moment. And GG gets called, and Super takes game. Technically game number 1, because it is just a ladder match, but it takes game 2. And I got one more game for his to cast, and then we jump into other players' games. So thank you again, guys, so much for tuning in. My name is Draven, of course, and Draven does it all. And I'll be back. Make sure you guys send me your replays. I'll cast them. I'll put them on YouTube. I'll do whatever you want with them. And make sure you send them to Dravenreplay at gmail.com. I'm going to throw it to a quick break. When we come back, Game 3 of SuperNauts replays. Hey guys, thank you so much for keeping with me during the breaks. I am Draven, of course, and Draven Does It All. We are going to be casting your replays, so make sure you send me your replays at Dravenreplay at gmail.com. And I'll make sure I'll get them casted onto my Twitch, and I'll send you the local file if you would like. Or I can make it a YouTube video for you if you'd like that as well. Whatever you guys need, I will do it for you guys. So make sure you keep up with the channel and me on Twitter. Zeta, yep, I actually have yours lined up. Zeta, I'm casting this one. This is the last one of Super, and then I actually have yours signed up after this. So yours is next. I appreciate it, buddy, for tuning in. Make sure you follow the channel, and if you want on YouTube, just holler, and I'll send you YouTube links once we're done with that. So without further ado, let's jump into the game. Spawning in the top position, we have the red Zerg player. The user that sent it in, SuperNannuted. Again, I believe it's play on words of juggernauts. And spawning in the bottom right position, the blue Zerg player. It is Rollwave. Zeta, let me check. How many did you send? Because I have enough time. Which one's is yours? I'll have to check for you, Zeta. Because I think you sent me a lot, didn't you? Didn't you send me like a boatload? Because I believe I have it saved up, and then yeah, I sent you over 20 replays. Oh yeah, you're the one that sent me the big one. Yeah. I'll cast after this, and I'll cast as many as I can, and then if I can't, I'll have no problem. I want to try to do this between like 10 a.m. 10 a.m. PST to like 3 p.m. PST is my goal. So I want to spend at least 5 hours a day doing this. So I'll do as many as I can for you today, and then we'll see how many we can do. Alright, so far we just see Super kind of pushing out here with that queen. He's going to try to take down that overlord, and Roll going instantly with the quick roaches, but unfortunately for him, he doesn't have the double gas. He's got it built, but he doesn't have double gas, and he only has that hatchery with 0 drones on it. So these roaches aren't going to be able to do that much damage. Lings are going to be able to run again to get the surround on top of these roaches, and these roaches are going to go bye-bye. 4 more Lings coming out here from Supernatural. Supernatural, unfortunately, hasn't got the full surround on top of these roaches. There he goes, gets the full surround. And now these Lings are going to start streaming across the map into Rollwave's base. 7 roaches are on the way now. So these Lings really need to get into the base of Rollwave to start doing some damage. Super kind of waited a little bit too long. He's going to go after the queens, which is great. It's going to stop that double inject from coming in. More Lings streaming across the map. Getting rid of this last little bit of the roaches. 2 more roaches are on the way. And Lings are going to go after that hatchery. Queens are now out, roaches are now out, and Super just kind of sacrificing all his Lings on top of this hatchery up here at the moment. He really wanted to get that down, but just wasn't able to. He should have tried to go for those queens instead, but no big deal. More Lings coming in here, going to go after that hatchery. There they go. Now they're going to go after the queens. They don't have the full surround on the queens yet. One of these queens is about to go down. The transfuse hasn't got off yet. One queen goes down. The second queen's about to drop here as well. And the Lings run away. And now there's no more queens on the map. And Rollwave is not really going to start be able to producing that much roaches. Now he's just going to go after these drones and be super annoying on this part. More Lings are here for SuperNannuted. SuperNannuted just kind of hanging tight here at the moment. He's got the Banes, which is great. But they're really not going to do that much damage to these roaches that are here, unfortunately. Roaches from Rollwave turning themselves into Ravagers. And for the longest time, I was calling them Ravengers, and it's because freaking Blizzard has Ravengers, like, units. So I straight thought they were calling these guys Ravagers. Ravagers. But I am clearly mistaken. Corrosive Bile here from the Ravagers, landing on top of the Overlords, landing on top of his own roaches, almost killing one of his own roaches. It was a huge mistake from Rollwave. And Rollwave upgrading to that lair just finished up here. And he's got a lot of links on the map, so he can run in and do some significant damage if he decided to, but just hasn't had the opportunity yet. We've kind of just pushing himself around, looking to see what's going on. We do see the speed upgrade starting now for the roaches from SuperNannuted. And
your army has encountered the enemy.
Whose freaking voiceover was that? Oh, he got the Total Biscuit one. Very cool. Super glad to see people supporting Total Biscuit. Of course, Bile landing. Is he going to get it? Gets the Overlord. And now SuperNannuted kind of supply capped. He needs to start building more Overlords. It looks like he's going to set his army up to go after these Lings. And there's a huge army of roaches and Lings here from SuperNannuted. And let's see what kind of damage he's going to be able to do with this. Ravagers are going to come in. Lings going to do everything they can to get one of the Ravagers down. They get one down. They get the second one down. And they run away. I mean, losing two Ravagers. Wow, I cannot believe I... One Ling over here in the back from Supernatural. I don't even think... Well, Rory does see that, so he should be responding to that shortly. And as more armor supply keep going in favor of Supernatural. Supernatural's getting 10 more roaches. He's getting the range upgrade. Not to mention he's getting burrows. So I'm going to be super excited to see if he tries to go with some kind of burrow play here. And get the burrow upgrade from the Roach Warren. But nothing, again... No, Banes have started... And again, I don't know what the Banes are going to be able to do against these Roaches Ravagers, but we'll see if what he decides to do with it. Rollwave has some Overlords on the map, but he just doesn't have that many. And here goes another push from Rollwave, and Rollwave is just going to be completely outgunned here. He's going to get super outnumbered, and he's going to get pushed through, and the speed upgrade from Rollwave is not even anywhere near complete. It hasn't even started yet. It doesn't even look like. And Supernatural's going to be able to run right in here. Bane's going to land right on top of these roaches, weakening them up a little bit. But like I said before, the Banes don't do that much damage to these roaches. And the roaches from SuperNannuted are just destroying Rollwave's army. Drone's getting pulled. He's pulling the boys. With 70 workers about to drop here from Rollwave so far. About 4 drones, 6 drones have gone down, 8, 9. All the drones have gone down from Rollwave, and he completely destroyed his own mineral line there. And all the rest of the roaches here from SuperNannuted are trying to clean up the rest of Rollwave's army. And it looks like SuperNannuted is going to be able to win this victory. Speedlings are coming across the map now. More roaches are being on the way now from Rollwave. And here comes the Lings. The Lings are going to run into the base of Rollwave. And Rollwave is... This has got to be it. I mean, there's nothing really he's going to be able to do from this. There's so many roaches here on the base. Not to mention he's losing all of his Lings, all of his drones. There's now 25 workers lost, and look at these Banes over here hidden. Oh, the Banes. Oh, we'll go see what kind of damage they're going to have to do right now. Are the Banes rolling in? The Banes haven't decided to roll in yet. He needs to roll in with these Banes. Look at these Banes. Come on, roll in with the Banes. Roll in with the Banes. And here comes the Banes. Banes rolling in, landing on top of the Queen. Not the greatest hits. More Banes are going to be rolling in, trying to hit some more drones. Last little bit of the roaches here, and Muta's here with that Spire. But again, these Banes landing on top of the Queens. And last little bit of the roaches are here. And I just don't think Rollwave is going to be able to recover from this. I mean, that's it. He's got a lot of money. And he's building a single Muta from this. But in terms of workers, he's got 2 workers. And Muta's going to be flying across the map. I mean, this is kind of a bad scenario for SuperNannuted to be in. I mean, he didn't really have a follow-up, but he needs to send in as many Lings as he can to get across that map and get there before the Mutas start doing Some gnarly damage there. But Lings, okay, the roaches come across the map. Mutas fly into the base, see the spore crawlers, and that's really all Rollwave is going to be able to do. He spent his last little bits of money on drones, and the drones are going to cross country mining. And here are the roaches. Mutas are here to try to stop the rest of this army from doing damage, and that looks like it's going to be the game for Rollwave. Rollwave is completely out of money right now. He's out of workers. He's only got 4 workers on the map. Roaches here. They're going to focus down this lair, and Rollwave is not going to be able to make anything else at this point. They're going to get down that spawning pool, and that looks like it's going to be game. Rollwave tried the best he could with that early roach attack, but unfortunately just got caught with those lings. Wasn't able to do the damage that he thought he was going to be able to do. And the spires are getting dropped here now as well. Spires now dropped, and these roaches are doing such a good job at cleaning up these buildings. But there's a lot of mutas. Oh, and burrows. I mean, I don't know what Rollwave is thinking he's going to be able to do at this point. I mean, Rollwave is just acting like a villa. Like, you know, when you would normally lift up your buildings. He just hasn't done anything like that yet. Roach is now going to go down after those Roach Warrens. And Ling is going to come in here. These Roach Warrens are going to drop before these Roaches do. And basically, these mutas aren't attacking it. And I think Rollwave is just kind of done here at the moment. Roaches are now the broodlings. The spawn for that building did more damage than those mutas. And the last thing to go down is this extractor. There's no more buildings left on the map. And Rollwave is going to lose this series. And SuperNannuted doing a good job with the games he sent me today. I don't want to say pleasantly surprised. I enjoyed seeing the Zerg level that he was at. He definitely could get up into a diamond level if he really wanted to. So hopefully the replays I send him, he really appreciates and enjoys. And Troll, the extractor drone. What a punk. And the Lings are going to come in here. Get this extractor down. Muta's going to fly up. Is they going to get there in time, though? The extractor's going down. It's going to be quick. And Mutas are here, but they're not going to be able to clean it up. And SuperNannuted wins that series. I believe it was a ladder match against Rollwave. And that is it at the moment, guys, for SuperNannuted. I am going to go to a decently long break, and I do apologize while I get those videos cut for him. Start getting them uploaded to YouTube so that way I can start casting other games. I know Zeta wanted his games to be cast. He's got 20 replays. Vampire, I appreciate you sending me one. I might do yours a little bit later. I believe Zeta has some pretty high-level games as well, so I want to get those going for him. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to throw it to a quick break. When we come back, we have more games to cast, and I'll be back.